Quickly, before we get into this video, guys, I am going to give a better explanation of the rules for this new series. I've watched back my original explanation and I didn't really explain anything. Like, it was a really poor explanation on my behalf, so I decided to take the first little bit so you guys will actually understand what is happening as we do jump right into the series. So pretty much this is going to be key stats. What we're going to do, we're going to go through every popular nation and we're going to pick a stat. Now, there are going to be players that I can't afford at times, so if not, I'm going to have to drop below and get the next best thing pretty much. So for the top nations, what you get on the search bar, we're going to go through all of them. We're starting off with England. I felt like it was a good one, and we are also going to be going for the best stat. That's why it's called key stat. So say, as if for example in this episode we choose pace, we're going to go for the fastest player in that position. However, there is a catch in the fact that we have to use at least one bronze and one silver card in every set pretty much. You'll understand what I mean when you see the formation, but for example 4-3-3, we need at least one gold, one bronze and one striker in the attack, obviously being 3 attackers, and the same in midfield. And in defense we choose the fastest player, and that is what wins no matter what the actual card rating is. So if there's an 80 pace bronze right back and a 90 pace bronze centre back, and they're the two fastest. I mean, I've mixed them up, but they're the two fastest in those positions. We have to use 2 bronzes if there's no golds faster or silvers. So that's the pretty much the basics of this series, guys. Let's actually get into the video. Alright guys, and welcome back to another video for the first time in about 2 months. So yeah, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'll have a video explaining where I've been and why I haven't been uploading up pretty soon. But basically, I wanted to start this new series. The Road to Glory bored me. I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I wanna come back and do something fun. So we're doing this series called Key Stats. Now, what this is we're gonna pick a stat and a nation each episode, or maybe even a league, and we're just gonna go through and pick the best possible players in that league, nation, whatever, with the stat that is chosen. So the best player with the best stat in the stats that's chosen. That's a really confusing thing to say. But yeah, we also need to use at least 1 silver, 1 gold and 1 bronze, and we always are going to use this formation, so it needs to be in a 3-tier progress. The goalkeeper, we can use whatever goalkeeper we want, so let's take a look at the team. In the goalkeeper position, we do go with Joe Hart. Just wanted to go with him, not used him this year. And this episode is England and pace, if you haven't already clicked on. Fredericks, 92 pace, we went with him as he is, I think he's the fastest right back. This bronze guy for 450 coins, 79 pace, actually looks a decent card, even though he's 5'11". We aren't doing any special cards as well, that's also a raw, so I forgot to mention that. But Keane is actually the fastest English centre-back, joint with Chris Smalling, besides Rio Ferdinand and another special item. 91 pace on this left-back, Rico Henry, whatever you want to say. 91 pace for him, it looks quite decent to be fair. 87 pace for this 58 rated centre mid. He looks like he's going to be a fun player to use, and he's got 77 physical. He looks pretty decent. Davies here, 77 pace, looks pretty average, good physical as well. Ross Barkley's actually the fastest English cam, which I didn't know at all, but by quite a bit as well, which is a pretty interesting one. This right mid with 93 pace actually inspired me to make this series, so you know, shout out to you. Rashford up top, of course, who else could it be? 92 pace, looks a pretty incredible card. And then we have got Demarai Gray at left wing. He looks pretty decent. So this is the team that we are using. We aren't allowed subs, so this is the base team. We're going to go into, I think, 3 or 4 games, see how the team feels, see which player is my favourite, and just overall have a little bit of fun with this game and see if we can do well based on the pace stat. Let's get into the gameplay, guys. Alright guys, so jumping into the first game, we came up against that team. Now, I'm not going to rely too much on the highlights. Obviously, for the first episode, I should really be focusing on the actual series itself. But I feel, obviously, having a 2-month break and whatever, I need to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to upload a separate video if you guys want it. I'll probably just make it after this, and if you guys want an explanation, I'll explain. But I'm going to give you like a brief of it. Basically, I wasn't enjoying FIFA 18. I haven't played this game. Yesterday was the first time I played 4 games yesterday. We lost 2, we won 2. That spoils it for this, but it was the first time that I've played FIFA in a while. I think it's probably been a month since I've actually played the game. I just don't enjoy it, or I didn't at least. The games I played yesterday were really fun for some reason. I know everyone's saying fix FIFA. I don't know what any of that's about. That's genuinely how far I've been away from the FIFA scene, just in general. I haven't been interested in it in the slightest. Also, you're probably wondering why at the start of the video did I have long hair and now I've got a haircut, a different jumper on. It's the next day, if you haven't caught on already, but I've went and got a haircut, so it'll look a little bit weird. But yeah, basically I wasn't enjoying the game. I started my new job pretty much around the time that I didn't enjoy FIFA, so that takes up a lot of my time. Obviously I'm there 5 days a week, so I'm starting at like 6:30, finishing at 5. Last week I was finishing around 6, 7 o'clock. Or getting home at around 6 and 7, going pretty much like all over the country. So yeah, that takes up a lot of my time. Obviously, as some of you will know, some of like you older, longer subscribed people, I had an MMA fight back in May. I've got an MMA fight tomorrow as I'm making this. On the Sunday, I have got my second MMA fight. So that's been taking up a lot of my time as well. What I'll do, I'll try and upload this tonight. That's my plan anyway. And then tomorrow, I will upload my explanation to where I've been gone. And depending on... My voice went really weird then. Depending on when I get the footage from my MMA fight, I want to upload a video of that. Because I couldn't do the last one. I couldn't get the video. So I'm hoping I can actually get a video this time. Give something to show you guys. I think it'll be quite fun, to be honest. But yeah, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. And I really haven't had the time to sit down and make a video. And the road to glory was distracting me from the fact that I wanted to make a video. Because every time I went on my account, I thought, oh, if I'm doing this, I've got to record it. I want to do this SBC real quick. I've got to record it for a what's it called? Did I call it an SBC? I meant the road to glory was distracting me. But yeah, so that's why the road to glory is off. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I haven't put any FIFA points on still. I just can't be bothered to make those videos when they're just not enjoyable for me. I'll put the time into any video that I find fun, like this series. But when it's something that I'm not enjoying, sorry about that, but when it's something I'm not enjoying, I'm not willing to put the time into it just to make a video pretty much. That's not what I'm going to do. So yeah, but overall guys, talking a little bit about the series, that's sort of a brief to where I've gone. I'll go into a lot more detail tomorrow, but I keep coughing. I've got a cough at the minute, which just really isn't good for tomorrow. But yeah, going into this series a little bit more, I feel like this is just a fun series that can help me grasp back into YouTube, you know, get back in there, get in the swing of things again. I'm probably not going to be uploading as consistently as I was. I know I say that after having like 2 months off, but I'm not going to be uploading as consistently as I was for the Road to Glory, whereas every day, at a minimum, I'd miss 1 day a week and try and upload like that. I'm probably going to try and do 2 videos a week, maybe 1 video at some weeks, and I know obviously it's dropping my quantity a lot, but I'm not going to force myself to make a video that I don't enjoy just because there's nothing else I can make a video on. If I'm making videos, I want it to be fun, I want to put my time into it. I haven't really put my time into this one because I'm in a rush to get it uploaded by tonight, but I want to be putting my time into videos, you know, making sure everything's right and giving some high quality videos. And now obviously I've got a job, I can afford a new camera because that is the main thing that people complain about this channel. The camera quality is terrible. I understand that. I am getting a webcam I keep coughing, either Friday, or like the Friday coming up, or maybe a couple of days after, depends when I order it and when it comes. So yeah, I'll definitely try it. Depends how Amazon do deliveries, but if they do it next day from the Thursday, I might be able to get it on the Friday or whatever, but it won't matter anyway because I'll wait till I get that camera to start making videos like twice a week. So I'll probably do 3 videos using this camera, and then I'll get a better one, a better webcam, or whatever you want to say. But anyway guys, that was the end of the gameplay. What we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the team. I'm going to go and give my thoughts on some players, give my opinion on, you know, bronze, silver, gold, what I thought about them overall in the pace stat, and see who was our personal favourite player. So let's take a look at the team. I'm going to give my opinion on the team. The way I've set it out, if we had a bronze right back, it'd look pretty cool, obviously, with the triple. So I'm going to give my opinion. Basically, the way I'm going to do this is at the end of the video, I'm going to basically tell you if you notice a difference in the bronze, silver, and gold, who I prefer, who is probably the biggest hidden gem in the team, and obviously my favourite player in the team overall. So we'll start with the front 3. I think it's the most obvious. In all truth, this right mid was the fastest. I mean, he has got the most pace, but in-game he felt the fastest as well. So he's got 94, he's got 92 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. So yeah, he's the fastest in pretty much every stat apart from Rashford beats him in acceleration. But he actually was like easily the fastest player in the team, easily. It was very obvious. He hasn't even got that good stamina, but he was running a lot faster than Rashford, and as you'll have noticed in some of the highlights, I kept playing it over the top to him, and he was landing at his feet, and he was doing well with it. He's actually a really decent bronze card, to be honest. Did he score for me? I actually don't know if he scored or not. He did get a goal and 2 assists, so that says it all. Damari Gray, he's actually okay, I guess, but the thing is, with silvers, you can get really good silvers. 90 pace, 80 dribbling's great. Not got the 4-star skills. If he had them, I think he'd be a lot better. 1 goal, 1 assist in the 4 games. He looks a pretty decent card, really good dribbling, really good pace, but for a silver, you can get better than him. I'm sure there's a couple of silvers out there who have got 75 shooting or somewhere around that way. They're just going to be better. He did feel quick, but not as quick as Rashford or this guy, obviously. Having less pace, it's going to do that, but he just didn't even feel up to scratch, especially with the right wing. He didn't feel up to scratch with him. And for Marcus Rashford, it's Marcus Rashford. 4 games, 6 goals, 2 assists. He's unreal. He is easily one of the best strikers I've used. 6'1", 92 pace, really good, well-rounded stats. His stats actually look like Alex Hunter with the physical and the shooting, for example. But I mean, his in-game says it all, but he is just ridiculously good at counter-attacking. That's what I've used him for. Through balls, he gets on the end of them, and he's done an absolutely fantastic job. My favourite player, or no, the best overall player out of this front 3 is Marcus Rashford. Quite easily the better player. Biggest hidden gem, the one who I'd recommend you at least give a try just for fun, is this guy. He's unreal. Kiwomia, Alex, we'll call him Alex. He's a beast. I really enjoyed him. He is a bronze beast. For definite. Into the midfield we go, and it's a pretty strange midfield with Davis, Barkley and Thompson. Now, we're just going to get straight into it. Obviously, Thompson's going to be the quickest. Davis and Barkley, I didn't notice a difference, to be honest. They've got the same pace. I can't really tell if one of them has got better acceleration. So, 77 and 76 and 78. Yeah, you're not going to notice the difference. Obviously, Thompson was actually really fast. He was a decent player. My favourite player out of all of these has to be Thompson. I think that's just because he was the funnest player to use. Not necessarily the best, but the most enjoyable player for me was Thompson. Good stamina, really good physical and really good pace. That's pretty much all you need in a midfield, as long as you know how to pass correctly and you don't make mistakes. I can't remember making a mistake with him in passing. Not got good finishing on him, so he's not good for pushing forward, but just for a fun player to use, he is there. The best player is obviously Barkley. He's like outmatches these guys by a lot. Obviously the best player in the midfield, but the most enjoyable for me was Thompson. Davis, didn't even really notice him. He didn't get an assist. He has got medium high. That might be what it is. Barkley's got 4 games, 2 goals and 3 assists. He did really well for himself. And Thompson's not even got an assist, but he was just fun to use. Every time I got the ball, I was just sprinting forward with him. He's a fun player. He's very quick. He's very quick at getting off. He's not too quick, he's very quick at accelerating, and he does absolutely, just absolutely burns midfielders, and especially being probably one of the fastest midfielders in the game. He's a really enjoyable card. Now into the defense. So we'll start with the right back. He's a decent right back, very good cheap option, I'd say. But obviously being a right back, 92 pace, it's sort of necessary. But I enjoyed his card. He's quite decent, to be honest. He hasn't really got any other, standout stats, but he's quite a good player. This guy was unreal. He is just the best centre back I've used on the game. He didn't, he would chase the ball and they was not getting past him. He's got strength and he was getting away, clearing the box from corners as well. He is just a fantastic card. If you put him into a team and said you've got a 90 rated centre back, a 70 rated centre back and a 63 rated centre back, pick the worst, pick the best, he'd probably be coming up there in the middle because he's just absolutely fantastic. At 5'11", he was a fun card to use. Keane, I enjoy him this year. For me, personally, the best centre-back I have used. He's still right up there. He's absolutely unreal. And 88 strength. He is definitely the best defender in this set. And our left-back, 91 pace. Didn't really notice either full-back. I just know they were fast and they were cutting back for us. So he's got good stamina, so he's pretty decent. But yeah, overall, guys, this was a fun team to use. I can't wait to do this series more often. Now you guys can have a vote on the nationality that you would like me to go with next. Any of these nationalities. What I'll do if no one votes is I'll just do a randomizer and we'll pick one that way, and the same for the stats. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and sorry for vanishing for 2 months, but I am back. Hopefully you guys have an absolutely incredible day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace.